toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will start this game off with the football. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early. I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The screen, and watch out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. He'll pull it down and run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. With the catch, it's Lee. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's caught. It's Cox. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me. I'll make the contested catch.
To the air. It's Battiato. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
First down for the offense.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running to Green. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Defense with a chance to put a stop to this drive. 9th snap coming. It's 3rd and 4. To the air, it's Battiato. Throws for the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got some room, it was over.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They believe they can run right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that is a big play offensively to make that catch off the deflection because it gives them the first down. It keeps the chains moving. Remember, they're in their own end of the field here. If they don't make that play, they've got a punt, and they've set their opponent up with great field position.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get into the 33. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
No gain on the play. Coming up, fourth down.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexander. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stribling. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. And they can't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score.
The
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going with the ground game left. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Tipton. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Drives into the defense and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Battiato. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It is good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Wallace. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes to play, and we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lacy. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught in the backfield, it's dribbling. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. He missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Vattiato. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They're setting up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, trying to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Grabbed behind the line, it's Butler. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Catch in the middle. It's Butler.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Trying to convert this second and short. They'll run play action. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
They'll run for it on third and short. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
To the ground. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quickly to the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. There he goes. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Off play action on first down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Gattiato. That's caught. It's Butler. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, MTSU.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. So the 16-play drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it to the back on the draw. Makes it past the marker. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Off play action. With the catch, it's Lee. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Gives it on the option. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
At the 26-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Lacey. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. The pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Late in the game, and the confidence is building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Finds a little space.
So what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
They'll run the sneak for it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Across the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for space. It's Lacey. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
They'll give it to the back. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
A huge point after this for the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They immediately call timeout trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to pass. It's Vattiato. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, they don't connect on that throw, but you're seeing the 2-minute drill live and in full effect for this offense, something they practice each and every single week, looking for the sidelines, using the clocks, understanding the timeout situation. But these are plays they feel like they can run in their sleep to put themselves in position to kick a field goal here late.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Myers on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.